Dear participants, thank you so much for joining today's session. We'll be starting a session in next 2 minutes. We'll be waiting more 2 minutes to join other participants and then we can start with the session. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're joining this session from. My name is Preetham. I am going to be a host for this session. Do let me know if you have any question or any concern during the session. Feel free to reach out to me over the chat box. I'm very happy to assist you all. So, here I would love to give you all a very warm welcome to our learning series, Global Skill Development Council Certified Learning, Skilled in Generative and Agentic AI, Transforming risk compliance and growth, driving compliant growth with the generative and agentic AI theme. This will be our event theme. And as you all can see, this is amazing panel of AI experts lined up for this week, which is happening from 9 to 13th February 2026 with the time slot 7:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please do join us for all the upcoming sessions as well. So before I could hand over the mic to our speaker today, I would love to introduce our hosting organization, GSDC. We known as Global Skill Development Council. We're vendor agnostic, vendor neutral. We are globally recognized certification body, and we are accredited by EBICB and supported by World Press Hub, which is our official World Press, which is our official media partner who covers all our events and press releases. We do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. We have 500 plus subject matter experts. They work with us closely to help us with our exams, programs, and all the deliverables. Also, we are associated with 1,000 plus multinational corporates and 500 Fortune companies and 50 plus universities across the world. And I'm very happy to introduce you all to our new exciting platform that we have launched earlier, GSDC AI Studio, where we are providing 100 plus live sessions on AI, which is led by global experts, where you'll be getting 4 daily sessions, which is 45 minutes of live and impactful sessions along with the hands-on learning. And this is a platform where you'll be getting opportunity to learn from the AI leaders around the globe. Real-time practice, which means you can apply all the concept immediately that you have learned in that particular session. And in case if you have any questions or doubts, that will be resolved real time with the help of our subject matter experts. This training is aligned with the industry standards for the job ready skills. So if you want want more information regarding the GSDC AI Studio, feel free to reach out to our learning advisors. They're there to help you all with the process, and I'll be sharing all the contact details in the chat box. So this is our current certification portfolio. So this certification portfolio is specifically designed for all the professionals who want to upskill themselves or who are looking to stay industry relevant in this AI era, right? So our current certification holds certification on different domain that includes L&D, HR, generative AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead implementer, auditor, project management, PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So in case if you're looking for any of this certification, you can get in touch with our learning advisors, or you can check our website for more information regarding all of this certification and other offerings that GSDC has for all of you. What all benefits you'll be getting with the certification program? You will become GSDC's member for a lifelong. With that, you'll be getting certificate upgrade. You'll be having free access to all our events, workshop, boot camps, and guess what? You'll be getting free access to all our exclusive learning program that we do provide. Along with that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter. A lot of benefits, right? If you want to know more about these benefits, kindly get in touch with our learning advisor, and also you can check our website. So without any further delay, I would love to introduce our today's speaker, Susmita Das. She'll be taking us through one of the important topic, that is how to use generative AI for smarter project strategy and planning in dynamic business environments. I would love to tell you all more about Suchi here. So Suchi Das is a strategic impact driven leader with 18 plus years of experience driving transformation and scalable growth across SaaS and cloud organization, knowing for aligning product innovation with market needs through cross-functional execution, data-backed storytelling, and governance excellence. She has delivered significant business impact while guiding high-stakes program across global terms. A passionate advocate for women in tech, Suchi is also a system thinker and culture builder who influences C-level stakeholders, foster alignments between engineering, marketing, and business operations, and consistently delivers measurable impacts. She has spoken at Dreamforce Women in AI and ACP leadership conferences and served on the Salesforce Women's Network Global Board for 6 plus years. It's very proud to have you, Suchi, with us today for today's session. Thank you so much for joining. You can have the handover of this virtual mic. The stage is yours now. Thank you. Suji, we can't hear you in case if you're speaking. I apologize, Suchi. Now you are able to unmute yourself. Can you
No
please
worries.
check?
Yes,
Okay.
it's working now. Thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much.
much. No worries at all. Hey everyone. Thank you so much, Pritam, for such a nice introduction, and thank you so much for organizing this event. Let me quickly try to share my screen.
Yes, Suchi, we can see your slides. We can continue. Thank you.
Can you see my screen? Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, we do.
Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to see. For some reason, it is not showing to me. So just give me 1 second here. Cool. I think it's all good now. So thank you so much again, everyone, for being here. So today we are going to talk about something very, very practical. No theory, not hype, trust me. But how to actually use generative AI to make the planning smarter and faster. This is especially powerful for TPMs and program leads like us who spend way too much time on status and coordination. And my goal for today's session is that you walk out of this session with tools you can actually start using tomorrow. Now, before we jump into the tools, the prompts, and everything, let's first ground ourselves in why this even matters for us, the TPMs. So, let me ask you a quick question. If the answer is yes, if you are one of them, so please you can respond using the prompt, the chat here or the reaction prompt here with your thumbs up emoji. I would love to know if you are one of all those people like me who has spent at least 30% of the week writing updates, decks, trackers, notes. Yeah? Cool. It's nice to see that at least someone is there with me. Okay. So for people like us, that's exactly the problem. We are hired for our strategy and leadership, but we spend way time formatting the updates. AI gives that time back. But the real question is, if you got 30% of your week back, what would you focus on instead? So, something that I strongly believe, and I really hope that by end of this session, I can empower all of you enough that you can also start believing this from tomorrow. Now, so we all agree on something that time is our biggest constraint, right? Now let's look at what's actually eating that time today. This is what most programs look like today: reactive, firefighting, constant status chasing. We are always catching up. Rarely, I think we are thinking ahead. But AI actually helps us shift from reactive to proactive. Now, let's talk about what actually changes with AI. So, here is the exciting part. What changes when we bring Gen AI into the workflow? There is this key mindset shift. AI is not a writing tool though, it's a decision support tool. Where we used to write before, we can now generate and refine. Where we used to track manually, summarization can be done instantly. Where the risks were guessed, now the risk can be stimulated. The plans were static, now you can do scenario planning. We were reactive and now we are predictive. So we are moving from typing to thinking, from documentation to strategy. It handles the busy work. We focus on judgment while it handles all the busy work for us. Now let's make this little concrete. I will walk you through a few very practical use cases you can apply immediately. So, one thing I think you will all agree that starting from a blank page for any program, starting a program from a blank page is really slow. Charters, success metrics, these take hours. AI gives you a strong first draft in minutes. But mind it, you don't replace thinking, you refine thinking. And here is exactly how I would prompt it, because the prompt makes all the difference. Notice how specific the prompt is. We tell it who to act like, we tell it what we want, we also tell it how detailed it is. This produces something 80% done instantly. Then we apply the judgment for the rest of the 20%. But once you have a charter, the next thing every TPM worries about is risk, right? And this is, something is one of my favorite for the TPMs. So, one thing which I have seen, and I think you all might agree, that risk brainstorming is limited by our experience, right? But AI has seen thousands of patterns. It often services risks we might miss, like legal delays, capacity assumptions, things we usually miss, right? Instead of brainstorming on a whiteboard, here is how we can actually let AI do the first pass for us. If you look at the prompt, you would see, just notice the table format. It's a small detail, but it's a huge time saver. Always ask for structure. Otherwise, you will spend time reformatting. Now, moving on, after risks, the next big headache is planning and replanning when things slip. As TPMs, we constantly replan when something slips. Instead of manually rebuilding timelines, let's ask AI, what are my options? It gives you scenarios and trade offs faster. This elevates you from the planner to the strategist. Now, if you look at the prompt, here is a very simple way to ask AI to model the trade offs for you. The important mindset is here: AI suggests options. You choose. It's a strategy partner for you, it's not a decision maker. So, we really need to also ground ourselves with these important mindsets. Now, think of a real program planning. Even the plan is now solid, we still spend hours communicating it, right? Let's be honest. Weekly status takes forever, but AI can summarize, structure, tighten language. What used to take an hour now takes 5 minutes. This alone pays for itself. And then comes the elephant in the room, the meetings, which somehow create even more work. How many meetings end with wait? Who owns that? Wait, what was an action item? But feed these notes to AI and instantly get the decisions, the owners, the actions. By doing this, the clarity goes up and the follow ups go down. Now, you might be wondering, why do some prompts work amazingly while the others don't? This is the secret sauce. And this is the most important slide today, at least in my opinion. If you remember nothing else, remember this formula. So, the role, and here is an example of the role: act as a senior TPM. This improves the quality. Next is context. for a multi-substrate migration of 100 plus services, for example. This improves the accuracy. Next is format. You can create a format like how I have given an example as table in this. This actually saves time. Next is constraints. Keep it exec ready and concise. I'm giving this constant in the prompt. This actually improves the usability. And if I put everything together, you get this prompt as an example, right? And you can use this, trust me. And another thing you can really trust me with is when I say prompting is the new spreadsheet skill. So all this time you have seen examples. Now it's your turn to try. Let's make this hands-on. Okay. So the ask is all of you pick any one of these scenarios. Think of this like a real TPM situation, a real program situation. You need something exec ready fast. Use AI to produce these outputs in 10 minutes. One page charter, top 10 risks, 90-day plan, exec update. Focus on the clarity, not perfection. Trust me, don't overthink here, just prompt. And once you are done, I would request all of you to share one prompt you used, one surprising insight, one thing AI did better than humans. Don't worry, I will write those three things in the chat, the things that I want all of you to share. But before I start your 10-minute counter, do you have any questions or any doubts for this particular challenge? We do have a Q&A session at the end, but for this particular challenge, do you have any questions? Going once, going twice? Okay, Pritham, I think we can start their 10-minute counter. We will be back in 10 minutes.
Sure, yes. Dear participants, we have more 3 minutes to complete this task, and after that, we will be starting a session back. Dear participants, I think we have done with the timing that allocated timing. It's 10 minutes. Suji, can we continue with the session now?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I would like to see some more insights. If folks can share, thank you so much for those who are sharing. Okay, these are great prompts. And what was the experience? Like one surprising insight that you found? Cool. It also proposed, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Which one thing do you think AI did better than humans? I'm just trying to go through all of the messages. Cool. These are really some good prompts. Yes, faster. Risk identification. Yes, risk identification is my favorite too. And the speed of, once you get used to the speed, it's very, very difficult. Yeah, I love the format part too. How it always suggests how we want to see the output. Yes. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing and participating. Now, let me give you a quick pro level move, which most people don't even try. So don't just generate. You can also ask AI to critique. If you have a program already and for which you have already created a plan or something, ask AI to improve. It becomes your reviewer. AI isn't just a creator, it's an editor too. A lot of time, the prompts like refra- refine or rephrase, make it quick or make it swift, things like this. Just one word, 3 words. You can try them and see the AI magic. But before we actually get carried away with the AI magic, let's ground ourselves in something very, very important. So, AI doesn't replace leadership, AI doesn't replace the trust, AI doesn't replace negotiation. And of course, AI doesn't and cannot replace judgment. Those are uniquely human. AI supports, it doesn't lead. So we need to absolutely remember here that we are actually augmenting, not automating ourselves away. So if AI handles the tactical work, what does that mean for us as leaders? The best TPMs, trust me, won't be the best note takers. They will be strategic, they will be influential, and they will be AI fluent. Less operational work and more high impact thinking. That's the career leverage. And I repeat, prompting is the new spreadsheet skill. So, to make this super practical, I have packaged everything into something you can literally copy tomorrow. If you screenshot only one slide, make it this one. Trust me, just make it this one. These are the prompts you can use actually tomorrow morning or evening or whenever your next working day starts. Start small. Try just one this week. Once you feel the speed difference, you won't go back. You can mark my words there. And I will leave you with this final thought. AI won't replace TPMs, but TPMs who use AI will definitely replace those who don't. So pick one workflow this week that you would like to automate. And thank you and happy prompting. And with this, Pritham, we can, I think, open the Q&A.
Yes, absolutely, Suchi. Thank you so much for amazing session and that wonderful task. And I
Thank
can
you.
see a lot of engagement over the chat box, and participants are really happy to do this task. I believe so. And here we are, as you said, that we're open for the Q&A. So I request all the participants, please drop your questions in the chat box. So we still have 10 to 15 minutes to cover the questions. So feel free to drop your questions in the chat box.
Cool. And Pritham, you will read them out, right?
Yes, yes, I do. I do.
Okay, thank you.
And meanwhile, we get questions. I would like to tell all the participants that I do have some great announcement for all of you. So stay connected till the end.
No questions. I think everyone is busy prompting.
Believe so.
Yeah.
All right, we have got one question from Lola. How do you manage security of your data when you're using a free AI?
Yes, this is a really good one. If you are actually using free AI and at the work place where you are working, you for some reason you don't have AI there, AI tool there, or you cannot use it, you have to use a free AI tool. I would suggest is, and what I usually sometimes do is just mask the data. You can put many things and you can put lots and lots of masking. You don't have to put all of your project repository. You can still do the prompt, and with the project data that you have, you can quickly mask it. But let me be very honest here, with a very free AI tool where you cannot share your work data for bigger outputs or for much deeper outputs, it's not a very, I would say, smart way there. So the best way is to go with the AI tool that your workplace supports, or go with the more secured version where you can actually share your data.
Thank you so much, Suji. Moving forward to another question, we have got it from Pranab. What should be the best input I should give from project document to get better answer from AI?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see the question.
No
Okay,
problem.
yeah, I
I'll
can see now.
repeat.
I
Okay,
can see
okay.
now. Yeah. What should be the best input I should give from the project document to get better answer? Yeah, so you can look into all the prompts that I shared, but also depending on the answer that you are expecting. So you also have to nudge the AI. So start with the prompts that I shared in the slide in the toolkit, and then if you still think that you are not getting the answers, that is why it is a generative AI, right? You keep nudging your prompts. But I think a good start place is the one I shared, and you can play around with that. I hope, Pranav, that answers your question.
Absolutely, Suji. Do you want me to read next question for
Yeah,
you?
I think I can read it. That's fine. Thanks, Amrut, for asking the question. Yes, it's absolutely very important and much required to go through all the responses. Don't just blindly copy paste, or don't just blindly take the output, or don't just blindly implement the output. I actually believe it's also a great idea to challenge it. Most of the times I challenge it. I'd say like, not yet. These are my very few challenges that I challenging prompt that I give. Not yet. Further refined. Not enough. Further concise. So you can do all of this. And that kind of helps, at least what I have seen with my experience, to get your judgment in, because the judgment is still yours, and that no one can replace it. So yes, it's absolutely needed to prove the responses and everything. I hope that answers your question, Amrut. Okay, next question. What about human in the loop for learning? Yes, this is something which I talked about in the beginning also. The things that, like in the beginning and also throughout my presentation, that things AI can't replace, like judgment, like negotiation, like your leadership skills, your trust, your leadership, all types of leadership, whether it is peer leadership, whatever it is, those things cannot be replaced by AI. And that is exactly why you should use your judgment to how much to implement, whether those answers make sense. You need to proofread it, you need to review them, and do all of the stuff. This is your partner, your strategic partner. This is not a decision maker. AI gives you choices, and it is our job, with our judgment, with our skills, to pick that choice. I hope that answers your question. What about real data? If it will give how AI will. Yeah, so that's why it is also, Pranab, I just read your question. Yeah, that's why it is also very helpful if you could use the AI tool that your company is using, or that's something you can use in the company, because then that tool is actually trained with the patterns very much specific to your company, and you can play with them, and that also helps with also not getting into the details of masking the data and not masking the data. That really helps. But for those who can't and they will have to use a free AI, then of course, and if you cannot feed the AI tool with your data, things do become very little bit generic. You have to be much more hands-on there. You have to be much more. There would be much more human intervention would be needed there. But it is actually much more magical when you use the tool that is approved and that is something you can use at your workplace. I hope Pranav that answered that. Yeah, thank you. If you proceed with procuring a license, Generative can be confidently state that all data shared with the platform is. Yes, that's a very good question. And I think that is something for a broader discussion. But that's why I repeat, like, procuring a licensed GenAI tool is also, you can think it is of your lot of other things, right? Like your the tools that your company is using. So if you are going with all those tools that your company is using, then the same question you can also raise for the other tools. But when you are just by yourself procuring a licensed tool, definitely it has the same risk of using any other licensed tools for your activities. So the same risks apply giving data to the internet, which we all are facing this generation, this current time, and everyone. I hope, Umesh, I could answer your question. Any other questions? Thanks. Thanks to you. Pritam, I don't see any other questions.
Okay, there's one question,
Oh, can you
Suchi.
suggest some good AI? So this is something I have been told that I should not be suggesting any good AI tools. So, but definitely we can connect later and I can suggest, but not through this presentation, Amrut.
All right, Suchi, thank you so much for answering all the questions so far. And I believe that our participant may be having further questions for you. So, for that, dear participants, I have dropped Suchi's LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. So, feel free to reach out to her if you have any concern, any question, or anything that you want to discuss regarding today's session. Feel free to reach out to her, or if you have any question for GSTC, please drop your question over the social media and tag GSTC. Will make sure that one of our subject matter will be getting back to you with the answers. So thank you so much for making today's session so amazing and engaging. And I do have some great announcement for all of you. So before I take the handover back, I would love to hear final thoughts from you, Suji, for all our participants today.
Yeah, so I would like to first express my heartfelt gratitude to actually GSDC for organizing this, and thank you, Pritam, for constantly coordinating with me. Thank you for reaching out. So really, really appreciate all of it. And thank you so much to each and every one of you for taking the time to attend this from the different parts of the world. And I know it is at different time zones. It is definitely very early morning from where I am based out of. So thank you so much. I hope this helps, and feel free to try these things out and let me know the feedback, like what are the prompts that are working better, which part of the presentation actually most resonated with you, and things like that. You know where to find me. Pritham has already shared. And with that, thank you so much. Have a wonderful one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suchi, for sharing wonderful thoughts, and we really appreciate that you joining very early morning from your time zone. So really appreciate about this. And behalf of our participants, I would love to thank you for today's session, and we look forward to have you for another session as well at the GSDC. Thank you so much. So, dear participants, a quick announcement for all of you. As I mentioned, that I do have some announcements. So, this is regarding the today's challenge. You can take the screenshot and you can complete both the challenge and the previous challenge that you have completed. You can post it over the social media, the prompts, and you can tag Suchi and GSDC. Will make sure to get back to you. The one of the tasks that we find most creative, right? So you can take the screenshot of this task as well. This is the task provided by the GSTC subject matter expert. You can complete this and you all know the process, right? You have to tag GSTC. Do not forget to tag GSTC because we won't be able to track your challenge, right? So tag GSTC. I encourage you all to complete the challenge. This is something that hands-on learning that you're getting, right? So please do complete the challenge. And that said, moving to the next slide. This is regarding the today's feature session we had on. You can opt out for any of these certification. You can go for certified AI tool expert, generative AI professional, foundation, agentic AI professional, and foundation. And you can use this promo code, which is AI20, to get 20% discount on any of the certification in case if you're planning to opt out. Get in touch with our learning advisor for more information or any help that you need with this process. So I'm very proud to inform you all these certifications are globally recognized ones where we are providing learning resources where you'll be getting a lot of case studies to work on, e-learnings and book of knowledge. This certification gives you lifelong learning along with the learning flexibility. You'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel across the world, and you'll be getting opportunity to work on capstone project. This is something real-time AI simulation practice, right? So grab this opportunity, do sign up yourself for the certification program and use this AI20 to get 20% discount. You'll find all the offer details, link, promo code in the chat box. And moving to the next slide, this is regarding the utility tool. This tool, what this tool is about. This tool will help you to improve your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skill score. It will also help you to build your personal brand and create AI generated resumes, right? So you can use AUG100 as a code to get 100% discount, which is completely free. And this is only for our webinar attendees. So grab this opportunity. You will find the utility link in the chat box. I've shared it. Just scroll up a little bit, you'll find all the details that I'm announcing right now. You'll find all the links in the chat box. And I'm very happy to make this announcement. Currently in the GSDC, we are conducting 3 webinars. One is that we just done on AI series. Second is IOSO series. We do have these incredible industry experts lined up for this entire week, 9 to 13 February 2026. Make a note of the time zones. This is happening at 8:30 a.m. Central, 10:30 p.m. Singapore, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So join us according to your time zone, or you can refer your friends and colleagues to our session. And this is another series we are conducting on learning and development. We have incredible panel of expert lined up for this week with the another time slot, 9:30 a.m. Central, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please do join us for all of these sessions. I'll share all the registration link and the WhatsApp link in the chat box shortly after this announcement. So we do have these referral champions. Let's congratulate to them and appreciate them for taking efforts for referring people to knowledgeable sessions like this, right? So we'll be getting all the final winners at the end of this series. So you need to earn 50 or more than 50 points to be winner. And for that, you have to refer maximum people to our session. All the winners, top 3 winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame, and we'll be getting back to all the winners who have got 50 or more than 50 points. We'll be getting to them for the rewards, which is worth $400. So referring people to sessions like this, it is something you are taking step ahead and becoming thoughtful leader, isn't it? Right? So please do refer maximum people to our sessions. You'll find all the registration link in the chat box shortly, so you can reshare those link with your friends and colleagues. And in case if you're looking for any speaker opportunity at GSDC, feel free to share your speaker profile with us. We'll make sure to get it reviewed by the management. And in case all the criteria gets meet, we'll be definitely getting back to you with the speaker opportunity. Let me tell you all, we do have global platform for you, which is Learning Capsule, webinar, and podcast. So you can reach out to us. You can share your profile at pritam@gsdcouncil.org or pratibha@gsdcouncil.org. We would love to connect with you all over the social media. Let's create our network over there as well. You can scan this QR, connect with us over LinkedIn. You can scan this QR for the WhatsApp community group where you'll be getting all the daily updates on event, webinar, boot camps, and any launches that will be having on any certification program, right? Also, you can check our website for more information to check other offerings that GSDC has for all of you and about all the certification program that we have, and you'll able to track all the upcoming events, webinars as well. And thank you so much for joining today's session. I hope to see you all for the upcoming session as well. Until then, take care of yourself and keep learning. Thank you, Suchi. I'll see you again. Bye bye, everyone. Take care.